guys, hello and welcome back to another video. I know I look like absolute crap today in this video, and honestly I kind of don't care. Please don't take that the wrong way, but today I am undertaking a huge job that is cleaning up all of this. This is a massive undertaking, and this video will probably be done over the course of a few days. However, I know that I promised you guys a planning space tour. However, if you guys did not see the video, I will link it down below. I recently posted a video talking about Project F, which is a huge move that we are making in a few months that requires emptying out the house and putting it up for sale. And in order to do that, I need to clean this up. Okay, sorry about that. I got a call, but we are back. As I was saying, I have to start taking things down and clearing out this space. So instead of showing you guys a tour, I figured that we could disassemble and clean all this up, because it's a mess, together. I am stressed, I am overwhelmed, this is a lot, and honestly, I have not prepared my brain at all for doing this video. I wanted this video to be real. I didn't want to kind of have a game plan in my head and just do it with you guys. I thought it was important to really showcase my feelings throughout all of this. And that might be controversial. Maybe some of you would prefer there to just be a flow to this, but that's not who I am. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is a cozy yet chaotic side of YouTube, and this is my life. I have a lot of passions, a lot of personalities. I'm a travel agent. I'm a planner who loves Disney. This is just my life. This is who I am, and I always want to be real and straightforward with y'all and take you through every part of my process, because we all go through these emotions: overwhelmment, frustration, we get stuck, and sometimes decision fatigue. And I am a very big sufferer of decision fatigue. And so I figured it would be really important to kind of clarify and go through each, or not each and everything, but a good amount of things with you guys in real time. Some of this video will be sped up, and there will be parts where I'm just kind of doing my thing and trying to stay focused, and you guys will watch me do that over some music. And then other times I will actually sit down and kind of talk through a few things with you guys too. So this is my planning space. I'll kind of step aside so you guys can see everything. I recently reorganized this actually. A few things moved and shifted, and I was planning on showing you guys all those changes. But during those changes, more changes came. So we are this is no longer going to be here in the next few months. However, it is going to stay here for now, but I do need to clean this up and make it look okay for buyers, because they're going to walk in and see this and they're not even going to be able to envision this room being anything else but this. And I have to change that. So I figured this all has to get packed up anyway for our very big move. Again, if you guys didn't see that announcement, click the link down below. It's all about Project F. We just got to do the thing. So, I just figured, why not take everything down now and start setting it aside to go in boxes so I don't have to worry about it in the future. It's going to be kind of sad because it's going to be so empty, but it's for the best, so we can get these pictures taken. Another thing I should mention is my husband has no idea that I'm about to do this right now. I was working on the pictures and taking down photos in the living room. I don't know why, but I just got this drive to just come in here and start tackling this. That happens sometimes. I get very hyper vigilant and hyper focused on one particular project. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD, and that's just part of the territory. So we're going to just start with one section and go from there. I think see, now I'm getting overwhelmed because I don't know where I want to begin. I probably should have thought of this before I started the process, but no, that's the whole point of this video. I do want to say, I think I'm going to keep this shelf up, and I'm also going to keep that shelf up because I think it's important, one, that I do have some space to keep some things, but two, This is what my recording, my whole phone holder recorder is attached to right now. And obviously I'm still going to be recording throughout all of this. So that has to stay. And two, I think like shelving is good. Like some stuff still on the wall is good. One of the first things I could probably tackle is the bag wall and the ear wall. The thing is we don't have any boxes yet. So once I take these down, I'm going to have to create a pile or a space to put all of these, which we are planning on doing this weekend. However, the space that's going to be for a lot of the stuff that we're moving and storing for now isn't safe for these bags. So we do need to get some boxes to put these bags in. We also have a trip coming up, but I don't think I'm going to be using a loungefly for this trip. If maybe I'll bring one, you know, because we're not going to be going on property. So, you know, I really don't know if I'm going to need a bag. I guess I'll decide that later. I don't want to overthink too much. Like my room, there's no space for piles anywhere, and my closet is completely full to the brim. So we definitely need to get some boxes, and I don't want my husband to like see all these bags like down on the floor and be like, oh, why'd you take all these down? We don't have anywhere to put them. Processing. I'll be right back. You guys, this is so hard. I have a problem. Like why can't I just do this? So I want to tackle my cart, because if I can tackle this, then I will have this little nook to put some of those bags down on. And then I can move the art into the living room, because that's where I'm putting like all the art that we want to keep. So maybe I should have started with the art. Okay, no, focus, Jessica. Yeah, I want to go through this cart, because then it will free up this space right here to put some things. Now, the problem is I literally just reorganized this whole cart a few weeks ago. So I know, except for maybe like this bottom shelf, I know there's nothing here that I want to get rid of. So I kind of have two options here. I can either just move the cart out of the way, put it in the other room where it can go into the garage to store. Once we clear out the garage, that's happening this weekend. Or go through everything now, move this stuff to like some of these shelves. Like I can take down like the little plants and the candles. Like I can take down all that stuff because I don't really need it, and keep it functional. But these shelves are very small. So this is kind of how my brain works, is I don't think move the car out of the way and put the bags there. Like I think tiny baby steps. So like if I want to move this cart into the garage, I want the cart to be empty and done. And then this stuff gets its own space in a box or a bag or something. But I use all of this for the most part. I use the stickers, I use my lotions, and I use my matches. The coloring, so I think my coloring stuff I can probably put away. I have lots of coloring books. So like I have this one, and then the rest of my coloring is actually in the other room in my other cart. But I don't think I'm going to be paper coloring during the next few months. Like my life is going to be insane. And if I do color, it'll probably be on my iPad. So I think I can probably put the coloring away. That will like take care of this, but that's it. Everything else is used for planning. So I'm just trying to navigate that. To let this go. So this is my big sticker book of literally letters and number stickers. Like I've got tons of letter stickers and then number stickers in the back here. I keep, like, every time I'm like, okay, I think I can let this go, I say no, because there are days or weeks where I really want to use letters and numbers, and I just like having the variety. So as much as I want to say it's time to throw in the towel with this, I can't. However, I don't need it right now. I think I can get by without using this for the next few months. So we're going to just put this in the pile to like go away somewhere, but she's coming. You guys, this shelf is so dirty. This bottom one. Okay, so in this bag is a stack of, as you can see, I labeled it. It says recipe planning and food. That is everything that's in here. It's stuff to make my recipes and everything with. There's some, there's like number stickers for like the steps, some like super old stickers that came with a recipe planner, and then my recipe sticker books. And then I have some cards, some like pictures in here of recipes I wanted to record, and then a list of like all the recipes. So this is a project that I was supposed to complete last year. And I never did it. I also have these taco stickers actually supposed to go with a taco recipe. So that actually goes with this. The plan for this was to move everything into this little mini recipe planner. I have a bigger one. I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. It's down here, which is probably also dusty beyond belief, but this is my original recipe book. So this was actually when I used to make cupcakes, but I loved the like cover and the discs, so I kept it. So my name's in there. And then this literally is just dessert recipes. My Chunky Monkey cupcakes. And then I was in the middle of making my crazy cake recipe, but that's it. The rest in here is just empty pages. I have another recipe book in the kitchen as well, but I wanted to take those recipes and my Chunky Monkey cupcake recipe and input those into the mini. I don't want it to take up a ton of space. I really wanted my recipe planner to be small. So this, I think, might actually be a project I do before we move. I don't want to like get rid of these things right away. They need to have a home somewhere in this space so we can work on that, and maybe I will make that a video in the future. I think you guys might like that. Not many recipe planning videos lately, so that could be fun. Then these things right here, so my coloring stuff. Okay, I'm making piles behind me. And then this sticker book, and then my micros. The only micro that's not here is my vacation micro. We need that. So these right here. And then I do need to find a spot for these stickers. I have a spot over here in like this cube that I use for like loose stickers like this. I'm probably gonna put those in here, but this is all gonna go away too. Okay, so now we're literally just left with the top shelf. I do have this, but I am gonna get rid of this. It's just like a holder that goes over a big happy planner. I'm not using it anymore. I think there's something in here though. I was wondering where these went. I was using that little like elastic case for when I was working in that warehouse, and I was bringing these to work with me. I'm so excited I found my pens. This is awesome. Okay, great. I love it when we find things we've been missing for like ever. Literally been looking for these for like almost 2 years. No lie. Kept saying, I know I have more, I know I have more. There they were. So now all we have left is this top shelf, but I do use almost everything that's in here except for these little dot markers. So we're gonna have to find a spot for this. But for now, I think I'm gonna move this out of the way. I can probably put it on this side for now, possibly. We'll see if it fits because the door's right here. And then we can start taking things down off of the wall. Okay, this is getting like a little exciting. Okay, we're making progress. Progress is good. Any progress is better than no progress. Oh my God. Whew. Okay. Did you guys see that? I almost killed myself. I hurt my thumb and I tweaked my upper shoulder this morning and I think I just made it worse, but we're alive. Y'all are gonna think I have it out for myself, but we're getting back up and we're gonna finish this. We did it! Woo! I swear I do not have a death wish. I'm just stubborn AF. So I think I made a good amount of progress here. Dan has to take down the ears that are over here, and then he also needs to, I meant to grab those ears when I was up there, but I forgot. So I do want to take those ears down. I haven't decided if I'm going to take the bag down or not yet. I'm actually going to take a picture of this to my and send it to my realtor just to see what else I can do that needs to be moved from this. Obviously, we still need to clear all of this off, and I would like to take a few more Disney-fied things down, like my magic bands and my little like Disney tchotchkes and things like that. So I do think she's probably going to recommend that I take some of that away. And then I'm like debating if I need to get rid of this or not. But the thing is this has all of my stickers. So I really can't get rid of this unless she like really advises me to do that. So, but we've got a good chunk of the stuff down on the wall. I've reorganized the shelves so that way it looks a lot cleaner and people like don't freak out and get overwhelmed. I did keep a couple of Disney things over here on the shelf. And then the picture that my daughter did of me and my husband, that's like super special to me. I want to leave that up. And then I think I'm going to leave this Disney photo up as well, unless my realtor says to take that down too. So we'll see what she says with that. The bags are kind of just housed over here in the corner for now until this weekend when we can get back boxes and start boxing those away. Clearly there's still plenty of stuff on this side of the wall and on this side of the wall as well, but we're just worrying about this in this video. So there's still a lot more to come. I do eventually need to figure out what I am doing with this. I think this might be too much for an eye, for like someone coming in and seeing this space. I could be wrong. I'm gonna talk to my realtor. But I do feel like if this was gone, then I can move these things over and it would be less chaos, or at least seem like less chaos, but it is organized chaos. That's me, that's my life, that's this channel. So I'm gonna see what she says, because if I don't need to move this, then it takes such a big load off of me, because I use everything that's in here and I use everything that's right over there. Like I literally use all of this consistently on a weekly basis. So I'm not ready. Like these are things that I would be packing up last minute. So if I can leave these for photos, that would be great. Otherwise, we might be like picking things up and moving them out of the room next week just to get the pictures done and then moving them back in. So we'll see. I have gone through all of my washi tape recently, and I did go through all of my stickers and this whole cube area just a couple of weeks ago. I honestly wish I had recorded that for you guys, but I didn't. I went through my markers, I went through my pens, like literally this whole space has been reorganized very recently. So purging isn't really gonna happen because it already did. So that kind of makes the rest of what we have to do just little odds and ends. Like I said, the Disney stuff, maybe I need to take some of these pens away. We will see what Brooke says, but I think this is good for this segment. I will see you guys in the next clip to clean out and organize the next thing. Oh, hold on before I leave you. So a bunch of things that I took down are kind of just chilling on the bed right now. I got this bag and I'm going to put all of my ears and hats, I think, in this bag for now. These are my husband's loungeflies. I just have to move them over. This is the recipe stuff that I was talking about. Like I said, I think I'm going to do a future video for you guys, just basically doing this book. It's probably going to be a very long video. My recipe planning takes me hours and hours, so be prepared for that. This is my current rotation. Then these things right here, I am actually going to move to this cart because I think I'm ready to pack these and put these away and they can go into storage. So I'm going to throw you guys to a time lapse while I put these things back on the cart, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I put everything in the cart and I think that's going to do it for today. Like I said, this cart isn't going to stay here very long. We are tackling the garage this weekend and then it's going to move out there. Spring is like just about to start, so the elements out there should get okay for now. Really, it's the summer, the fall, and the winter when it gets pretty bad out there. But springtime is usually pretty good. So hopefully we will be good to bring that out there. And just to give you guys a quick like glimpse as to what we did. Like I said, I still need to clear all of this. Still unsure what I'm doing with that. Dan has to get those ears down, and I'm going to ask Brooke about that. I might take that down. I was going to leave it, but it almost seems like too much now that I'm looking at it. So we'll see what she says. And then I still have to empty all of this down here. And the loungeflies are just going to chill there until we can get boxes to put them in. This room is atrocious, y'all. I've got laundry everywhere. I have to do all that. But really, this is like the main thing that I wanted to show you guys. And then we're going to eventually have to move all of these like candles and Disney things. So that's going to have to come down too, I'm sure. So that is it for this clip. I will see you guys in a second. All right, you guys, welcome back to a new day. It has been a few days. I know for you it's only been a second, but for me it's been a few days. I don't know if you can tell, but we ended up taking down a bunch of the hooks. My husband got the ears down. He started filling in some of these holes that you see over here and down like along this wall over here. We also took down a bunch of stuff on the opposing wall over here as well, as far as like bags and ears are concerned. There are two that I left up. So I left up this one over here in this corner, and I also left up one behind my mirror over in this corner, just because like it still is part of us. It's still part of our decor. I feel like a part of me should have been like involved in like real estate or interior design, because like I take note of all these things. Like I think I try to put myself in other people's shoes and think what they would think. They know that this house is still being lived in, that we have kids, that we have a life, and I want them to still kind of see that without it be overwhelming to the eye. I did leave some stuff up. Now we just need to tackle this area right here. I spoke to Brooke and she said I really don't need to get rid of this. This is part of my working space, my desk space. And she said if I really wanted to, I could leave some of these things here. But honestly, I think I'm gonna go with my gut on this and take some of this extra stuff down. Like as far as the magic bands go, I do have a box of Disney stuff in the closet, and I think we're gonna grab that down and we are gonna start putting some of these Disney things away. I am gonna keep my Rapunzel up, and I'm gonna keep my Figgy up here on the shelf. And I probably will leave my little Mickey ring light over here. But I think as far as like my little like, you know, wristlets and the magic bands, we don't need these until we're down there. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and clear some of that away. Then I might clean up this space a little bit. I feel like it's a little daunting, but maybe not. I'll decide as I go. And as far as this is concerned over here, like a part of me wants to just get rid of, like just to move it. But the truth of the matter is I need it. So we're just gonna like kind of clean up this area, finally put all this stuff away. And then that'll really be it. That'll be this area. The only other thing that we have to do is take care of what's down here. So this is a huge bin of scrapbook paper and like craft paper that I've kind of just a collection I've built up over the years. I'm gonna go through it. A lot of it is like single sheets for what I was gonna use to like do pictures of planning and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm still at that point in my social media career, so I'm gonna decide what I wanna do with those things in this portion of this video. This is all old planner supplies. Originally, I was thinking about destashing it, but I honestly think I'm just gonna toss it. It's a lot of this stuff is really old, and their planning has kind of like become more digital over the last couple of years, and also too, nobody really wants the old stuff anymore. So, so I think we're probably just gonna toss it, clean that space up, and then that'll be it. I do need to go through the drawers, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that with you guys today. A part of me thinks I should, because I can like move some stuff down into the drawers and then just toss what's in these drawers that I'm not using. This one I use a lot. It's more so this drawer. So I am going to speed you guys up again so we can get back into the jive. We're gonna start with cleaning up these Disney things, and we're just gonna keep going from there. I do have a pile of returns that I need to make for a Shein order that I did. That was in a vlog that I posted just before this video. So if you guys didn't see that video, I'll link the vlog down below. I showed like my Shein order that I got kind of, but I do have some returns I have to make. So that's probably just gonna stay there, but the rest of this will need to get cleaned up. I do plan on doing a recipe planning video soon. We're gonna figure this out together, but by the end of this video, it's gonna be a little bit more cleaned up, and ready for people to come in and look at. So crazy. All right, you guys, we finished. Down here is all cleaned up, and then everything got put away that was on the desk, and I pretty much organized this as best it can be. I do think it looks a little bit better, like even just like getting rid of the magic bands and taking the two little cutie cuffs off of my light here. I do think it definitely helped. It was a lot of stuff kind of like in that one general area. So I'm glad that I did that. And like I changed this little section up just a little bit. And we got rid of all the stickers that were chilling. I finally organized those and put those away. And then I have my recipe planning stuff over here off to the side so we can do a video in the near future with that. But that is it. It is finally done, and I think the space ended up coming out just right. Obviously, like once we do like photos and viewings, like these little extra things will probably have to move, and all of this is going to get cleaned up too. But as far as this particular space goes, I think this is as good as it's going to get, and I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video. That's it for today. I am sorry that I was unable to do like a de-stash and like reset video and tour of my desk space. But as you guys all know, we are moving, and it's just, there was no point in me showing you guys a tour of my area when it's just going to change in a few months. So
just keep watching the videos, stay up to date with Project F series, and eventually, once we get into our new space and I'm putting everything together, I promise to give you guys a whole like setup and tour video of that future space. And I already destashed on my own time off camera, probably a month and a half to 2 months ago, more like a month and a half. It really was not long ago at all. So I don't see myself destashing any of this stuff before the move. I've pretty much destashed as much as I possibly can. Like all these washi tapes over here used to be stacked over in this little shelf over here. So I cleaned all of that up and got rid of all of those washi tapes. Went through all of my stickers. I'm gonna have to definitely get used to my stickers, more of my stickers being over here and not on the cart, because I grab for that cart so often. But it's just for a few months and I'm sure I'm gonna manage just fine. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help out me and the channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the cozy, chaotic side of YouTube. This is my lifestyle and we are in the middle of prepping to move to Florida. That is all Project F. So if you wanna follow along with that series and the move, make sure you hit the bell notification and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy planning and stay magical. Bye.